if you want to improve communication, you need to speak the language of your stakeholders. You can't expect them to come to you and understand what you mean by the scattered spider threat actor group, or this exotic strain of ransomware, or stuff like that. We need to speak in terms of profit and loss and probabilities and stuff like that. That would be my number one tip. For too long, we relied on headlines, scary headlines, and fear to get our budgets and to get people on board with our security planning. And I think that probably isn't going to work anymore as we head into the next 10 years. And I think we need to we're not reinventing the wheel, we're simply joining other teams that have been doing this for decades, and in some cases 100 years. You have to start thinking in numbers, thinking in terms of probabilities. And it's not as hard as it sounds. If you want to think about how often a data breach happens at a company, and your C-suite executive asks you, how often do you think this will happen? You don't want to say, hi, I think it will happen a high amount of times or a medium amount of times. We have enough data in our industry that we can start putting numbers around that. So that would be my number one advice, to start thinking probabilistically, start thinking in numbers. Even if they're very broad ranges, you're not positive about it. And that's okay, because no one is. We're forecasting the future. Think in broad ranges, and that would be my number one tip, I think, for people.